This video shows an EZCM user how to add, edit, and manage an RFI or a quality control document. When you are on Projects module screen, tap the plus sign next to the Request for Information row. You will see a red button that says Before you begin. This is a warning to make sure you selected the default RFI to and the RFI from in the project settings. These settings were reviewed in the Favorite Star video. If you missed it, I recommend you view it now. I'm going to cancel out of this to go back to the project settings area found on the module screen. We'll take just a quick minute to remind us what we did in the contacts area in the project settings. We tapped the favorite star next to the person we wanted to select as the default to person when adding an RFI. Then we tapped the T to set the default to. Then we tapped the star next to the person that is going to be the default from on your mobile device. And then we tapped the F to set the default. Just a reminder, the person selected here as the from person will also be the default from person on any QC document that is created on this device. Now, back to adding an RFI. We will tap the plus sign next to RFI. The RFI screen will have several pre-fills based on your favorite star settings. The RFI to person, and of course the same person is assigned as the ball in court. The status is new. The required date is filled. This date is hard-coded to today's date plus 7 days. And of course you can override this by tapping on the required date button. And then the RFI from person is applied. That's most likely you. After you've tapped the plus sign, enter an RFI title. Then tap Create RFI. As soon as you tap this, several things happen under the hood. 1. The new RFI title is sent back to your database. 2. The app on your mobile device returns to the module screen. While this is happening, the next RFI number in your database is assigned and attached to this newly created RFI. 3. When you tap on the RFI row, the RFI you just created is retrieved with the next number. Now, tap on the new RFI that was just completed, and then tap the Actions button, and lastly tap Edit RFI. Now, you can finish the RFI by entering the question and/or a proposed solution. I'd recommend the voice-to-text feature on your mobile device. Then, use the lookup buttons to assign the typical items you would in your web version of CM, like work impact or reason code or specifications. You also can link this RFI to an existing issue. Unfortunately, EZCM is not able to create an issue on the fly on the RFI document. If your issue does not exist, you will need to create it in an Add Issue module. Once you're done editing this RFI, tap Save RFI and then tap the Actions button again. Before emailing this RFI, there is another decision to make. Do you want to explain your question further by adding one or more pictures to this RFI? Adding pictures is easy. Just tap Add a Picture and you will be given a choice. Use picture from your photo library or take a picture using your camera. Before tapping either one of these buttons, enter a title for each photo you're going to add to this RFI. For either method, enter the title before you do this. You won't be able to add it again. The title will help you identify the photo later. If you choose Use Existing Picture, just select one you want to use, and you can repeat this the more pictures you want to use. If you choose Take Picture, you will use your camera as you normally would. Once the picture is taken, you will be given an opportunity to retake it if you're not happy with it. You can review all of your pictures by tapping the RFI Pics button. When you're ready to finalize your RFI, either with a picture or without, tap one of two buttons, Send Email or Email for Answer. The Send button is used to email the RFI to your company's RFI manager for further processing. The Email for Answer is used for users who have authority to send the RFI directly to the reviewer for answer. If you selected number 2, Email for Answer, there will be a short instructional statement to the reviewer in the body of the email just prior to the contents of the RFI. In that statement will be a link. Let's take a minute and look at an example of the email the reviewer gets in Outlook. One thing you'll notice when the email is open is if any pictures were added to the RFI, those pictures are at the bottom of the email. The other is the link. Tapping on the link will take the reviewer to a special web page where they can answer the RFI. We've added a space for the reviewer to enter their email address and any others that they want to copy their answer to. Once the answer is complete, they can just click Submit. The Submit function triggers several actions. 1. An email is sent to the originator that the RFI has been answered. 2. The text of the answer, the date of the answer, and the person that answered the RFI are all updated in the database. And 3, the status is changed to closed. If after reviewing the answer you determine the answer didn't resolve the question, you can manually change the status. After you open the RFI answer, you can edit it by changing. You can change the status, or the cost impact, or the schedule impact. And the reviewer cannot change this answer in the Outlook web page once the Submit button has been clicked. Now, adding a QC document, or Notice of Noncompliance. QC docs function exactly like an RFI with one minor exception. When you add a QC document, the QC2 does not pre-fill. You will need to select this person manually. In either an RFI or a QC doc, if the person it is addressed to does not use the Outlook link to enter their answer, you'll have to do that manually. I suggest again that you try the voice-to-text microphone on the device's keyboard for any data entry, title, question, answer, or any other opportunity you have throughout the app. Mine works great, and it saves me a lot of time.